And I welcome you back to the Dobrinic channel, and today we are going to be talking about California's water levels at Lake Oroville, Lake Shasta, Lake Folsom. We also had a request to talk about Bakersfield's Madera down by Los Angeles as well. So people from all over Lake Havasu, I got a viewer out there named Brad. And Merry Christmas to everybody, including Brad and everybody else. Much appreciated for everybody that's tuned in, all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. And speaking of subscribing, if you consider this video worth a like and a share and a subscribe at the end of the video, please consider doing that. Much appreciated to all you who already have. So I'm sitting around going, let's just make a video, heck with it. So here we are. We're going to roll right over to windy.com like we always do, and we're looking at the European model map, and we're looking at rain accumulation here like we always start off. We're going to start off at Oroville. Oroville's been the big winner here. They're still expecting 5.46 more inches in the next 3 days. So the next 5 goes down a little bit. The next 10, it goes up a little bit. Now, the models are arguing just a bit because the European model is calling for a little less precipitation in the next 10 days. As the GFS, on the other hand, is calling for extreme amount of rain precipitation in the next 10 days, and they are all over the place. 11 plus inches there, and that is just crazy if that is true. Now, we're going to go be a little more conservative with this forecast. I'm going to say around 5 would be more accurate, but we will see. I mean, it's really hard to say. The European model here shows 5.95, and we will show you here in a little bit what they got. So here we go. We're going to stick with the European for now. They may come in agreements. 10 days is a long way out. They are pretty well in agreements that they're going to get a lot of rain in the next 3 days. There's the European model. We go over to the GFS. The GFS is calling for something similar. So they do come into agreement, but they argue a lot whenever it gets over. So we're going to go back to the European model and stick with that for the time being and see what happens. We're just going to go straight out to the 10-day. I don't want to waste too much of your time. It is Christmas, so we got 4.11 inches here, and this is Mount Shasta up here, and a whole bunch of rain coming in the next 10 days. Down here, they're calling for almost 6 inches. We'll just say 5.9. There's 6 inches, so you can get it. Quite a bit of rain. And down here by Folsom, here's the Folsom River Valley here, 5.22, and this is snow. I know it's snow because they're up in the Sierras here. We go down here by Yosemite. Yosemite is going to get 4.28 inches of rain precipitation. I know that's snow as well. We go down here to Fresno, California, and Fresno is going to get 1.05 inches. And we go down here, Bakersfield, 0.95. Somebody asked me to do that. Madera down here, 1.32. And then back here on this river here, 4.35. So you can see that the whole Sierras pretty much are going to get a lot of rain. We go down here to Los Angeles. You're going to get an inch. You can see that things have shifted and shifted quite a bit. Most of this was up here in Alaska earlier in the fall. Then it started to shift this way. Now it's starting to shift down. Eventually it'll start shifting back up and it'll be dry again, and there won't be a whole lot to talk about, but we'll talk about it while we can. So we go over to new snow, and you can see anywhere starting way down here in South Central California all the way up 40, 35, 44, 53. So there you have it up over here by Lake Oroville, 54. And they're still calling for 41 up by Mount Shasta. So we'll see what happens. Time will tell. This is crazy. Over just to the east of Los Angeles, they're going to get 15.5, and over here 16 inches. So a nice little good swath of snow that is coming. We go to the snow depth that is currently there, and you can see that they got a really decent sized snow depth, and we'll be looking at those numbers here in a little bit. 63, Mammoth Lake up here, 60.2 up here, 62.3 over here, 58.1, and as we zoom in here to Lake Oroville, check that out, almost 82 inches, so that's over 8 inches with a heck of a lot more coming. So the lake's going to increase. Lake's probably going to get high, and we'll see where it's at. It was getting really close to surpassing last year's numbers at this date, so we'll see if it's done that. 43.1 at Mount Shasta, and then I want to go over to rain accumulation on the rain that has fallen. So let's go over to those maps now. Here we are at the 72-hour accumulation map. Now check this out for the Feather River. 5.5, 3.56, 4.16. So you get the gist, quite a bit. And then we're going to go up to Mount Shasta up here and see what has fallen. 0.27. So the lake is on the rise. It has to be. We go down here by Folsom, and you can see that they got hit pretty hard too. 3.66 inches of rain accumulation, which is snow. You all know it's snow over here just to the east of Auburn. 3.31. And then somebody wants me to go down here, so we'll go down here. We'll go to Yosemite Park and see what is falling at the park itself. 1.58. Sierra National Forest over here, 3.62. And Bakersfield itself received around 0.90 inches, so almost 1 inch. There you got it. We go over to Los Angeles and see if they got the 3 inches that was promised. 1.26 inches. And then over here by Riverside got 1.94. So you get the gist. It's been wet in California for a change. There we have it. You can see that the west has been extremely wet. There's been a lot of snow in the mountains. That's good. Out here in the Great Plains, it's been fairly dry. Over in the east, has been fairly dry. Let's roll over to Lake Oroville and see what is going on at Lake Oroville. We probably will surpass the 700 mark today, but as of right now, the water level is 699.39 feet MSL. Saturday, December 25th, 2021 at 10 a.m. The level is 200.61 feet below full pool of 900, so this thing is on the increase. And as we scoot in here, you can see that the level has come past last year's level by 2 feet. So this thing is on the increase, and it's not 2019 level, but it is above the 2020 level, and we should be at the 700 by the end of the day, and 787 just doesn't seem that far out of the mark. Now, last video, I want to retract what I said at 840 feet that the gates will start leaking. A viewer of mine did tell me that it was 814. I went back and reconfirmed that. Yes, 814. I should have done that before I said that. So there you have that, and that is where we are at. The lake is up 2.36 feet since yesterday. Flood pool at the top of the emergency spillway is 901. Full pool is 900. They haven't seen that since 2017. Let's roll over to Shasta and see what those water levels are by comparison. Here we are at Lake Shasta. The water level is 907.86 feet MSL. Saturday, December 25th at 9 a.m. The level is 159.14 feet below full pool of 1,067. Now the lake is on the increase since yesterday, 0.80 feet. Now this thing has come up quite a bit since, let's just say, December 11th. It's come up almost 12 feet. So we'll take what we can get. It's not, by comparing last year to this year, you can see that it's kind of taken a similar path. Even for 2019, it's taken a similar path. Like, you can see the curve is pretty well the same. Both, the only difference is in the summertime has fallen more dramatic than it is now. So that is what we got. Let's roll over to Folsom and see what's going on down there. Here we are at California Data Exchange Center. We're going to check the Folsom water level. The Folsom water level is currently 415.91 feet. There you have it. That's all I have for today. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out the video. I hope this informed you. I hope you can get the word out. I hope you subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. God bless and Merry Christmas.